Hey guys, welcome back to another Dress to Kill live stream. A reminder that here at the Dapper House, what we're trying to do is be the best version of ourselves. And one of the ways that we can do that is by improving our wardrobe. Now, improving your wardrobe is an expensive proposition. We get that. So, we're going to show you how to recreate looks that we find on social media using eBay, using Goodwill for a fraction of the cost so that you can start to present yourself the way that you would like to and express your personality through your style and ultimately be the best version of yourself without breaking the bank. All right. So today we have inspiration from a guy I've followed for a long time. His name is Menswear Musings. I don't know his real name, but that's his Instagram title. And he's a writer. He does a lot of cool reels that are very informative. Excuse me. So definitely give him a follow if you want to learn more about menswear. And so for today's outfit, it looks like he's wearing a pair of split toe derbies, some blue jeans, a checked jacket, little looks like a chambray, either a chambray or a light blue Oxford cloth button-down collar shirt. I see we have a viewer. Welcome in. Just going over the fit for today, and then it's this pattern tie, which I like a lot. So let's dig into it. Let's start with, we haven't started with Goodwill. So maybe we could start with Goodwill today and we can go blue jeans men's. Wow. You know, I was not expecting, these ones still have the tags on them. Okay, J. Crew, medium wash, mid-rise, ooh, skinny jeans. Not going to be what we want. Not going to be what we want. Some Levi's for $10.99. What fit are these? Oh, come on. The 511. Okay. Straight. 29.32. 10.99. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Let's keep these for now. And eBay is going to be a much better place to find shoes. You can actually find great deals on shoes on eBay. So, oh, this is something from last week. Hold on, let me get distracted real quick. A Brioni sport coat with surgeon cuffs. And what surgeon cuffs is, the buttons on your sport coat, they're not functional with cheaper sport coats, but with your high-end bespoke and high-end sport coats, they will be functional so you can unbutton them. And the reason they're called surgeon cuffs is because back in the day, a surgeon would have to roll their sleeves up so that they could perform surgery. And that's why they're there. But anyway, I digress. All right, let's see men's leather derby shoes. Hmm. Now, as we always do, let's pick a brand. So Allen Edmonds is a good choice, American made. Um, Florsheim would probably be good too. Got some Florsheims in there. And then we can go a little bit of a smaller brand, Mirman, see what they have. We will go brown for the color. Okay. Some Florsheim wingtips. Long wings, as they're called. These are a very famous shoe. Florsheim, and the reason they're called long wings is because this picture here, you see the wing itself stretches all the way out to the back of the shoe. So, not bad, not bad. Little Allen Edmonds Stuttgart. Wow, these look almost brand new. I mean, look, they've barely been worn. That's pretty crazy. I have a wide foot, so let's see what the E and then an 8.5. Huh. Look at that. They're a little beat up, but Allen Edmonds does offer the recrafting service. So I would definitely send these to get recrafted. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Another one, split toe. I'm not really feeling these too much. Yeah, I'm not really feeling these too much. But what we will do is Allen Edmonds offers a recrafting service. So let's see here. Windy outside today. Yeah. So yeah, they offer a recrafting service, which I'm actually going to make a video about soon. Um, and the standard recrafting is 150 bucks. And what they do is they replace the heels, replace the outsoles, refinish and hand polish the uppers, replace the laces with a brand new pair. That's for the standard service. For the bestseller, for the prestige package, which is only $25 more, replacing the heels, replacing the outsoles, refinishing and hand polishing the uppers, replacing the laces with a brand new pair of cedar shoe trees, flannel shoe bag, tube of our speed polish to perfect the shine. So, yes, these are beat up, but that being said, we can send them in to get recrafted. They're $34 right now, plus 175 for recrafting. So for around 200 bucks, you get a nearly new pair of Allen Edmonds, and that's not bad because they retail for around 400. So that's good. We like that. What else do we have here? Nothing that strikes my eye. Okay, so we got the shoes, we got the jeans. Now we need the jacket. Men's checked blazer sport coat, 42 long, which is my size. Long. 42 long. Belvest. Is Belvest a good brand? If you watch this after the fact, comment back and tell me if Belvest is a good brand, because I don't really know. Like, I like it. I like it, but I'm not sure if I really like. See how it's got some like red in there? I'm not sure if I like that. That's interesting. We'll move it over here. Maybe I'll come back and buy that later. Okay. So his is a gray one. Let's see if we can get something that's gray. Gray checked. That's what we're going for. Brookley. Not familiar with this brand. You can see it's got these colors in there, which I just find that very, very unappealing. And it's not my cup of tea. J. Crew. Now, I personally would not buy this because look at how narrow those lapels are. They might even be less than 2 inches, and that's just going to be far too narrow. Just remember when you're wearing a tie, if you wear a tie with this sport coat, you want the width of the tie to be roughly the same size as the width of the lapels. If they're exactly the same size, that's best. And all of my ties are at least 3.25 inches, 3.25 inches, so this is just not going to work for me. Yeah, maybe we could hmm, we can filter it by brand, I think, and try to get something that's a little bit better. I don't know why I don't see. Huh, there it is. So we will go Polo, of course. We'll go Brooks Brothers, of course. We'll go Oxford. Let's see what that gives us. Excuse me, I had something in my teeth. Okay. I know Brooks Brothers has had its problems in the past. There can be no doubt. But this looks promising. It's kind of cool. It's a Madison fit, which is their more classic fit. I'm curious to see if it's double vented. Double vented. Oh, hold on. Let me just take a peek at this real quick. Wow. Wow, that looks nice. That looks cool. Full canvas. Wow. Hmm. Move that one off to the side as well. Maybe come back to it. Let's see. I keep getting distracted, but I just love this stuff. Single vented. Yeah, I single vented's tough, man. Single vented is tough. Let's see about this one. Also single vented. So not like a huge fan of that, but we can keep going. Wow, look at this. That's bold. I kind of like that, honestly. Is that double vented or single vented? I can't tell. Appears to be single vented, but I mean, that's a cool jacket. That's a really cool jacket. Yeah, I can't tell if it's single or double vented. Let's see the fabric composition, 100% wool, so that's good. Looks like it's a Vitali Barbarous. I think it's I think it's single vented though. Yeah. Yeah, it appears to be single vented. Hey, I mean, look, I think the pattern's really cool. So the thing about the single vented is the jacket itself is supposed to cover your butt. That's kind of a gentlemanly thing to do, I guess. That's the way it's supposed to be. And if you have a single vented instead of a double vented, it's a little bit harder to do that because the vent will come open. Single vented were originally created for horseback riding so that the vents could open up when you're sitting on a horse. I don't ride any horses, so but hey, I think that's a cool one. Maybe we can just give it another quick glance, but I'm kind of leaning toward being okay with that. You're going to find a ton of Brooks Brothers stuff on here just because for so many years, Brooks Brothers has been the go-to brand for men in America. If you needed a suit for a wedding or whatever, occasion, you kind of just went to Brooks Brothers. That's just kind of the way it was. Okay, that's interesting. Wow, I like that pattern on there. That's really cool. Again, single vented. I mean, for whatever reason, Brooks Brothers, for a long time just love to make all their stuff single vented in the back, and it drives me absolutely crazy because some of this stuff would be fantastic. But so, anyways, going back, here's the outfit. We found a blazer, jeans, shoes. Um, Now we need a tie. So let's see, what color is that tie? Looks like it's aqua. It's a very unique tie. I don't think we're going to be able to find the exact one, but we're going to check and see. We're going to check and see. Maybe we just find something that's really cool that's kind of similar, you know? That's interesting. I think that's a cool tie. $33 is a little bit much for a used tie, in my opinion, but hey, it's interesting nonetheless. New with tags. Okay. New with tags, silk necktie. If you're a normal sized guy, you don't have to worry about this. Me being tall, I do. I have to get the longer ties, the 60-inch ties, but that's just me. But I think this might be a winner. I think this is a really cool looking tie. It's got some geometric patterns on there that are at least similar to the ones he's got. And yeah, to me, that looks like a button down collar chambray shirt. So let's see if we can find a chambray shirt. Men's. Hmm. Got a nice little J. Crew number right here. Button down collar. That's kind of interesting. 100% cotton. I want to look at that tag. Wow, that's a cool tag. I've never seen that tag before. LL Bean is always a good brand. They have good quality stuff. It's a small, it's got a stain, but that can come out. So that can just give you an idea right there. So with this one from J. Crew, $23. This one from LL Bean, $22. We can find shirts on here. And if you're looking for your size, you can definitely find your size. So looking at the inspiration once again, he's wearing some split toe derbies, pair of blue jeans cuffed at the bottom. Looks like a chambray button down collar shirt, a checked sport coat, and then a geometric pattern tie. Now, reminder, we are trying to be the best version of ourselves. And one of the ways that we do that is by improving our wardrobe. What it's going to do is it's going to improve your confidence. You're going to walk a little taller. People say that you'll get treated differently, maybe a little bit differently, but it's not about other people. It's about you feeling good about yourself. And one of the ways that we're going to improve our wardrobe is by shopping on eBay, shopping on Goodwill. Um, and yeah, let's do the math and let's see. We created this outfit right here. Let's see what we ended up spending. So we got some Levi's dark wash jeans, $10.99. Okay. Plus some Allen Edmond brown leather split toe derbies for $34.88. Brooks Brother jacket, $149.99. Tie, $29.99. And we'll just pick this L. Well, actually, we'll pick the J. Crew because it's technically more expensive. So 248 bucks, 250 relatively speaking. And we recreated this whole outfit. Now, is it going to be as nice as the brand new stuff? No. As far as the Allen Edmonds shoes that we picked out, are you going to have to get them recrafted? Yes, but once you get them recrafted, they will last you a long time, right? So, I think we can probably find stuff for even less. I mean, 250 for an outfit that, the shoes alone, brand new, are probably 250, and we put the whole thing together for 250. I think that's a good idea to start doing that. And if you're not following this guy, give him a follow. He's really smart, really knowledgeable. And remember, I'll say it again, we're trying to be the best version of ourselves. So, as always, stay dapper out there. And if you're watching this after the fact, you have any comments, any information you want to share with me, then I would love to hear what you have to say. Thank you very much, Talia. We're getting ready to wrap up, but I'm glad you were able to join in. Just because you just joined in, we're going to go over what we've done here today. So this is the outfit we're using for inspiration. He's got some split toe derbies, some blue jeans, a nice sport coat, checked sport coat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. How do you like the tie? Is the tie okay? The tie and the sweater? He's wearing a geometric pattern shirt or a pattern tie and then a chambray button down collar shirt. And what we did was we found these blue jeans on Shop Goodwill for $10.99. Not bad. Classic dark blue jeans. We found these split toe Derby Allen Edmonds shoes, which retail for easily $350, and we got them for $34.88. So they are going to need to be recrafted. We discussed the Allen Edmonds recrafting service. It's $175, but they're going to replace the sole. They're going to refinish. They're going to hand polish them, give you new laces, replace the heels, just fully revamp the shoe. So, a shoe that retails for $350, you're getting it for $200. It is slightly used, but it's completely refurbished by the manufacturer, so that's very important. Found this nice Brooks Brothers checked sport coat for $149.99. Really cool pattern. I really like the, let me see if I can show it to you. Yeah, there you can see, I really like the navy in there. I think it just adds a little bit to it. New with tags, Brooks Brothers tie, geometric pattern, as you can see, for $30. And then J. Crew, LL Bean. There's a lot of chambray shirts out there. Kind of pick your poison. But what we ended up doing is we ended up creating this whole outfit for $250. And in this, what I'm looking at right here, the shoes alone could easily be $250. And we did the whole outfit. And you know, for those of you that are still with us, if you're watching this after the fact, I'm glad we got to go through that again. I was just getting ready to sign off, but we're trying to be the best version of ourselves. And part of that is dressing well. And we can dress well on a budget. And that's what we're trying to show through these live streams. So, as I was saying, if you're watching this after the fact, please put a comment in there. I love to respond to comments. If you have more information on any of the topics I discussed today, I would love to hear your feedback. And I'm looking forward to watching this grow over time and really building a community here. So, as always, stay dapper out there, and we'll see you next time. And thank you very much, Talia. We really, really appreciate your support very, very much. And